See, there you go.
Thank you for that great introduction, Corey. I'm trying to do what I can do. All right.
Man, this sucks.
Stan, aren't you supposed to be in school?
South Park Season 18, Episode 1, Go Fund Yourself, dives into the crazy world of get-rich-quick schemes, social media hype, and bending the rules like it's no biggie. Alright, so who's about to cause absolute chaos this time? Could it be none other than Eric Cartman? So the episode kicks off with the boys in serious name brainstorming mode for their brand new startup. Because of course, step one of creating a business empire is picking a name that really says, we have no idea what we're doing. The boys are throwing out ideas left and right, each one more ridiculous than the last. Most of them involve private parts and stuff no one should be proud of shouting in public.
Barking vaginal belch. Protruding vaginal boner.
And who's stuck listening to this nonsense? Well, I guess we are. So what's their big plan? A game-changing business strategy? Nah, they just rolled out of bed and thought, you know what? Let's get school. Be entrepreneurs.
Shout out to that biz,
no clue
homie.
what they're
I
doing.
know we're
No
gonna be over
business
there
plan,
tonight
no experience.
listening
Just
to
a bunch
the
of
new
10-year-olds thinking, yeah, why not?
The next
Alright,
part
so
of his
there's this poor
adventures.
lady tasked with checking if these genius names are already taken or not. Because apparently, there are so many startup companies these days, she's really trying here, all professional, telling the boys to think creatively, like she's dealing with ambitious entrepreneurs. Meanwhile, these kids are out here pitching names that'll make you want to cringe into another dimension. And after all the ridiculous options, they finally land on a name. Brace yourselves, because once you hear it, you might just lose the will to go on.
Company name. There's a lot of startup companies these days. Furry Balls plopped menacingly on the table, Incorporated.
Furry balls plopped menacingly on the table, Incorporated. Yep, that's it. And the worst part is that they're dead serious about it, too. Seriously, how is this lady not questioning...
Come on now, plot menacingly on the table. That's the part that gets me. Not the furry balls, but how they were plopped on the table. They were plopped menacingly. Come on now, shout out to vocabulary. God damn, plot menacingly. South Park is that show though. Shout out to South Park.
in all their life choices right then and there, because I know I am. And what's the deal with this wild startup company thing? Basically, South Park is pointing a sign at how obsessed we've become with the whole startup dream. Everyone wants to ditch their jobs and slap CEO on their Instagram bio and make millions overnight. And the kids in this episode, they're ditching school to launch some company, but there's no big plan. Just cool names and wild dreams. Sound familiar? It's basically like most startups nowadays. 38% crash and burn because they blow through their cash, and another 35% go under because, shocker, no one actually wants what they're selling. Let's be real. How often do we see people hype up some groundbreaking idea only to find out it's as empty as Cartman's moral compass? So, will the boys' big dream crash and burn, or could they actually hit the jackpot? Back home, the panic sets in. 7 words for a startup name? Really, guys? Who's supposed to remember that? Even I can barely remember it, and I'm the one telling you the story. Suddenly, they're all stressing out, realizing, this name, yeah, it kinda sucks. Because let's be real, how's this name supposed to go viral if no one can say it? Now here's where the real drama starts. Eric comes running in, all hyped up.
You guys, I've got it!
Cartman, who basically has very few brain cells, decides on the perfect name for their company. Washington Redskins. Yep, just like the NFL team. Eric explains some dumb court thing happened and the trademark got pulled. So now it's free for us to use. But he doesn't stop at the name. He wants to grab their logo too. His big brain reasoning? If we use their name and logo, everyone will notice us. Now, doesn't this all sound familiar to you? Because it all happened in real life as well. And that too with the Washington Redskins. Back in 2014, the Washington Redskins were in hot water over their name. It was called offensive to Native Americans, and the U.S. Patent Office even canceled their trademark, putting the team in a pretty awkward spot. South Park takes this whole mess and flips it into their own wild story, mocking how people will shamelessly jump on an opportunity without a single thought for ethics or consequences. Classic South Park, right? They go all in, showing just how far people will go to cash in, no matter who gets offended along the way. So Kyle, bless his little